Saturday night's main event has come and gone, and boy, do we have some things to talk about. Our truth is Johncena, and Seth Rollins adds a new member to his group. What else is going to happen? Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Wicked Bitter channel. I'm Travis. Thank you for checking out this video. If you are somebody who loves WWE and you want to see WWE content every single week, this is the channel for you. I'm telling you right now. We post WWE content every single week. We talk about Raw, SmackDown, PLEs. We do prediction videos. We do reviews like this video. And then we also do email videos where you send in your emails. I read them here on video. Get in on the action, for real. It's a great place to be. We got over 3,500 subscribers already. The next goal, of course, is 4,000. And then beyond that, we want this to be the place where the most wrestling fans come to, the best place for wrestling fans to be at. And what's better than talking to other wrestling fans about wrestling? So it's not going to be a lot to talk about here tonight because there was only like 4 or 5 matches on the card. I'm not going to go dig deep in every single one of them. I will say this, though. I love that Lillian Garcia is back for Saturday night's main event. It adds that little bit of an extra nostalgic feel. I know if Howard Finkel were still here, they would probably have him do it because that fits just perfectly. But Lillian Garcia, it's always great to see her. And it's a nice... They do these Saturday night main event shows really well. They make it look really good. Like the old school referee shirts, Lillian Garcia, that old school voice being there, the way the stage looks, the very intimate setting where the stage is so narrow. I mean, the ramp is so narrow. I love all of that. It was a cool event. This was probably one of the better Saturday night main events I've seen since they've brought it back. We start the show with a tag team match. We start the show with CM Punk and Sami Zayn versus Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. First of all, I just want to say, I cannot believe that in 2025... I'm seeing CM Punk in WWE and hitting a code red in a match. I just never thought I would see it. I'm so happy he's back in WWE. I'm happy that he's back in wrestling. He's been unbelievable since his feud with Drew McIntyre. I'm glad. I'm just happy. I don't know how many years he has left. I don't know how long he wants to wrestle for, but I'm truly enjoying this CM Punk. I mean, he continuously gets the biggest pops of the night. It's awesome. He's back where he belongs, and it's good for wrestling. Whether you're a Punk fan or not, I mean, there were people out there saying that they gave him 6 months when he first came back, and look where we are now. I mean, this dude has been unbelievable. Anyway, enough about CM Punk. Let's talk about the finish of this match. Sami Zayn was about to look like hit a haluva kick when Paul Heyman grabbed his leg. Referee sees that. Referee gets distracted. He's talking to Paul Heyman. And out comes from the crowd, over the barricade, Bronson Reed, returning since being gone since November, where he shattered like both of his ankles. I mean, I didn't even expect him to be back this soon. And he's back. Bronson Reed runs and, destroys CM Punk through a barricade. And then Braun Breaker hits a spear on Sami Zayn, gets the win. And now Bronson Reed has joined up and aligned himself with Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman. I just have one thing to say. 3 weeks ago, there was some guy in the comments of one of my videos that I posted, and it was a video where I was going over potential names, people who I think I would like to see join and align themselves in this group with Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. I'm not going to even say the words I want to say about this guy. Some idiot in my comments blasted me for this, calling me a not a real wrestling fan, telling me that I didn't know what wrestling was, saying that Fightful Select has confirmed there will be no new members to this group. Hey, buddy, screw you. Look what happened. Where are you now? I don't think he's a subscriber. I think he just watched that video and trolled me and then, just went about his day. So he probably will never see this. He probably doesn't even remember it. But I'm here to say that I got some receipts, man. I got receipts. It's all in the comments. I posted one on Instagram, but there's a bunch more. Look, it might sound petty, but there's a reason why this channel is called Bitter. You know what I mean? Wicked Bitter. I stay bitter on some things, and that's one of them. Do not come at me like that, bro. Don't come at anybody. It was just an opinion. It was just an idea. It was just predictions. It's just what I thought I would like to see. Just like anybody else who comments on these videos, they put out there what they think and they believe. And if you're one of those people who wants to shut all of that down and trash them because of their opinion or their thoughts or their hopes, then you're a trash human being, dude. We don't want you here. So, anyway, that was one of the names I mentioned. I wanted to join this group with Seth Rollins, and we got it. We got Bronson Reed. I think the fit is amazing. I really do. Braun Breaker, a lot of people were saying there was not going to be another person who's as big as Breaker because Breaker's supposed to be the muscle. Who said that? Like, why are those the rules? Like, you could literally add whoever you want to this group. I was saying Ethan Page, I would really love to see. I even mentioned maybe Sami Zayn at one point. Bronson Reed, somebody I picked out. Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, another comment too. People were saying that they wouldn't put a guy named Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed because their names are too similar. Like, what kind of arguments are we having here? Do you think that's why they wouldn't do it? They just did it. So, I don't know. I still would like to see Becky Lynch in here. We get the killer bees. Bronson, Braun, and Becky would be amazing. I would like to see Becky Lynch in this group still. And who's to say there's only 2 people in this group? What if there could be more? I would love there to be more. I went on a little long about that match because I was a little fired up about that. I remember when I saw Bronson Reed, I remember like, didn't I say this guy's name in one of my videos? And then somebody called me out on it. So I had to go track it down. And I did because I'm bitter like that. Vega retains her title. That's one of the predictions I didn't do in the last video because that match was added last second on SmackDown. But I did mention in one of the posts before the show that I picked Vega to win that match. Vega gets the win. I think it's time to retire Vega's 619. I'm not a fan of anybody else using the 619 other than Rey Mysterio. And then sometimes I guess Dom can get away with it because he's a heel and, it makes it look like he's kind of like, mocking his dad when he does it or whatever. But Vega, I think she should retire it. I'm not a big fan of this. I don't like her using it. Honestly, I don't think she's ever really landed a really great one anyway. And she had trouble on this one, and it looks like that was the point where she actually made Chelsea Green's nose bleed. I don't know if she broke her nose or what, but for me, if I picked out a part of the match, I think that's when it happened. And I don't know. Let's just get rid of the 619. I think Vega is good enough to come up with other stuff, and if Vega wins, though, she retains her title. So I want to talk about the R-Truth and John Cena match next. I love the fact that R-Truth came out to John Cena's music and wearing his gear. I thought that was awesome. And, the cut to John into the ring, like John looked like he was trying to be annoyed, but I think there was a part of him who actually really liked it or thought it was funny. So that was cool to see. This match didn't go exactly the way I thought it would go. I didn't think it was going to be a long match, though, which it ended up not being that long of a match. It wasn't the beatdown and like the bloody pulp, like I was saying, like it wasn't any of that. But and it wasn't. I mean, there wasn't too many moments where R-Truth was just like, "Hey, man, it's me. This is not you." Like I had thought, which is okay, I guess. I kind of wanted a little more out of that, but we didn't go that route. Instead, the closing moments of this match, John Cena went outside the ring to grab his title like he was going to hit R-Truth with it. And when R-Truth turned around in the ring, Cena looked like he was about to hit him, but he paused. And then he had that look on John Cena's face, which is the same face and the same feeling that he's been doing the past, like, however long, month or so of him being a heel, where he was kind of looking like, should I do this, or is this wrong, or what am I doing, or, like he's having some second guesses, some doubts, and he doesn't hit R-Truth with the title. He actually hands it back to the ref. R-Truth is all happy about it. He goes to hug John Cena, and then Cena hits a low blow. There's still the moments, though, where Cena looks like he's snapping in and out of being a heel, or the realization of, like, what am I doing kind of thing. But he ends up hitting a low blow on R-Truth, hits the AA, and he wins that way. And then after the match, that's when John Cena hits R-Truth with the title. I still don't want to overlook the fact, though, that John Cena has these moments where he's, like, realizing, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? Why am I being a bad guy right now? So I don't know. I don't know how long this feud is going, or this the heel turn is going to go for. If they're already hinting at something else like they are at the end of the show, and I'll get into it, it looks like it'll be for a little bit longer at least. I don't know. I don't think Cena's going to be a heel for the whole rest of the year, though. Cena does meet up with Jey Uso backstage, though, later on in the show. He ends up saying, isn't it funny that it's a special thing that you come from a prestigious family. And I'm like, yeah, the same prestigious family that The Rock is a part of, the one that you sold your soul to. It's weird, man. I don't get any of this still. I still don't understand. But John Cena ends up mentioning to Jay, wouldn't it be funny that, when I retire, I take my title and I leave WWE, and then you also lose your World Heavyweight Championship to a YouTuber and Logan Paul? And then he tells Jay that he's going to watch the match tonight very closely between Jey Uso and Logan Paul. So a little foreshadowing there. And it ends up happening later on. Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre had a good cage match. It was a good cage match. At the end of this match, though, Damian Priest hits a concerto to Drew McIntyre, and then he escapes the cage. So Drew McIntyre doesn't get pinned, he doesn't tap out, and Priest just hits a devastating move and leaves the ring. So, look, it was good, but can we move on from this now? Can we get over this? Can we do a different feud for either one of the guys? I read some reports that Drew will be taking some time off to heal some injuries he has. So I guess we are going to do away with this for now. Drew will go away and hopefully not take too long to come back because I love the guy. I want him to be on TV always. And Priest, we don't know what's next for him. I would assume maybe a Priest and Jacob Fatu feud, although they're both baby faces pretty much. I don't know how you're going to do that. I don't know what else Priest has going on right now. That's what I'm saying. Like, I like Priest, but what are we doing? And for the fireworks in the last match, John Cena ends up interfering in Jey Uso and Logan Paul's match where Jey Uso looks like he was going to get the win, but Cena shows up, pulls the ref's leg, and pulls the ref out of the ring. He gets in the ring, and he ends up attacking Jey. And then Jey it gets a little bit of a beat down by Logan Paul and John Cena. When Cody Rhodes music hits, Cody Rhodes is back. Cody makes the save, fights off Cena, fights off Logan. Jey ends up hitting a Uso splash. I don't know, Michael Cole kept calling it a frog splash. He hits an Uso splash to Logan. Referee gets back in the ring, counts 1, 2, 3, match is over. Jey retains the title, and then Cody Rhodes gets on the mic and he says, basically, it's not verbatim or word for word, but he ends up saying that, look, Money in the Bank, John Cena, Logan Paul versus Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. So I don't know if that's the final match. I don't know if it's a 2-on-2 or if they're going to go the route, which I hope they don't, and I saw some rumors of Travis Scott being involved and it being a 3-on-3. I hope with every fiber in my being that that's not the match. I'll take a Logan Paul and John Cena versus Jey and Cody. Please don't add Travis Scott into this because I want this to be a good match. All right, my friends, I appreciate you checking out this video. I hope you're having a great weekend. If you are celebrating Memorial Day on Monday and you have that day off, enjoy your long weekend, hopefully. I know everybody here, and for me, we're going to love it. Tomorrow on Memorial Day, I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe fire up the grill like everyone else does. All right, guys. I appreciate it. Please leave a like. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. I would love to have you a part of this channel with us because it's a great place to be. Until we eat again, my friends, I would love to hear what your thoughts are. Please leave them in the comments. I will get back to you. I know it for sure. And until we eat again, my friends, as always, stay bitter.